Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Mattel Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Action Attack Stegosaurus. And before we start, I'd like to say that it is now June 1st. Well, at the moment this video is released. Actually, I recorded this back on the 29th, but I like to record it, edit the video, and I like to release it usually on Mondays or Fridays, sometimes in between like Wednesdays, but either way, I finally got to manage to do a review, and this is my first post of June just Jurassic June basically. So yeah, either way, so the Stegosaurus is one of the few dinosaurs that the franchise has been known to have. It appeared in like way back, I think, in the novelization, and now is returning in Jurassic World. And as some people may know, I'm not a big fan of the Jurassic World Stegosaurus. I don't know why, but they made the tail dragging. Stegosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs in the entire franchise and just in the entire world. And the fact that they gave it a dragging tail like the old 30s style or 60s style, it just hurts my heart, basically. I'm glad they got the skin color of the Lost World variant, but it's just, I don't know why they changed it that. It kind of bothers me a bit, but it kind of works it well too. It's the only thing that probably bothers me this whole Stegosaurus, but I'll get into that during the review. So anyways, let's get started. Now the Stegosaurus comes in a very similar packaging to that of the Carnotaurus, except for the Stegosaurus, obviously. It has orange and blue, and of course the Stegosaurus logo replaces that of the Carnotaurus. It has very similar features. I mean, the plate action feature is on the top of the plate where it's being pointed right there, similar to that of the Carnotaurus, but the arrow points bottom. On both ends it says Jurassic World, right there and there. And in the back in the box you get this nice rendition of the Stegosaurus, slightly photoshopped, but there's the fax app code right there. You can see this Stegosaurus has this nice lighting towards it, the demonstration on the bottom of the tail, and you can see the Triceratops, Baryonyx, and of course the other Carnotaurus. This is Jurassic World, blah blah blah, and basically everything you see here. It does have the bottom right here, the code, if you still look for Stegosaurus. For my opinion, apparently a lot of people are getting the Carnotaurus than the Stegosaurus. A bunch of mumbo jumbo. And yeah, there it is. Now let's get it out of the box. Bah. Now what I was saying earlier is that the Jurassic World Stegosaurus, not just a toy but in the movie itself, has this very weird way of making the Stegosaurus by having it a dragging tail. It's almost like if Universal asked for this again, but honestly, I just don't know. If there was a way they like re-release this or fix the plating on it, overall it's alright. It actually does remind me of those of the Stan Winston model of that picture, and that's a good nod back to it. But anyways, it has nice details and nice colorations. Let's get right into the review. So the details on the Stegosaurus is actually quite remarkable. If you can look closely right here, the Stegosaurus has some nice pebble-ish details. I'm not sure if Stegosaurus actually had these. And it's a very nice, accurate looking head sculpt. The eyes of the colors are very nicely applied on both sides of the end. I'm very lucky because I've seen some Stegosaurus with lazy eyes. The back of the side, or both sides, there's obviously no screw holes, and it has a very nice coloration on the top of the plates, I gotta say myself, and the details on the plates are great. The tail is on this weak articulation, but that comes in the action feature, and the spikes are very soft and this nice coloration. It pretty much prevents it from damage. Now the underbelly is a bit lukewarm or low money, because the end is on the front of the chest and at the base of the tail, but I really do wish it was. There's the Jurassic World logo, and for a special occasion, here is the code. Now, there aren't much details or colorations on the end of the foot, but I can forgive that. And the Stegosaurus has nice rows of plates. They're very accurate to that of the movie, and well, not accurate, but just accurate to the animal itself. However, the plates do have a weird end, as you can see right here. they have a light glow on the ends of the tails or the plates, but it seems to just stopped pretty much halfway through. But you know what? I give it a pass. The coloration is fine. I just wish it was a darker coloration, and I wish the tail was a bit up, but the sculpt and details are just great. Now the action feature of the Stegosaurus is how do you expect it from many Stegosaurus. Like the Lost World one, it is focused on one plate. However, instead of pushing it against each other, you push it down like this. And it gets stronger the harder you push it. However, if your Stegosaurus doesn't have strong legs, then it'll just bend down. It's honestly pretty cool. It's a little weak, but you know, that gives it the play feature it gets, you know. Is because you can also play it just with your hands like this. And it gives more, you know, more effort and more force to it when you're playing with it. However, when you like do other stuff with it, it kind of gets, you know, gets floppy. Anyways, articulations are very simple. The eggs go out and in. This leg could go that far back and this far front, while this leg can actually go 360. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. So yeah, but there's really no real good way to pose this. I mean, the legs can go back and forth in all way. I mean, they all do. But for a standalone dinosaur that's mainly in this position, it doesn't really need to be adjusted that much. The front legs do go in and out like this, so that's kind of good. But like I said before, there's really no point of doing it, and it does get stuck sometimes. The head, however, is in the swivel joints that could go around and back and forth. But I kind of wish it was in a ball joint, because it would give more mobility and a feel to it instead of just being a swivel. Because in my opinion, I think it'd be much better if it was a ball joint instead of just the regular swivel we get some of the other dinosaurs. But that's just my opinion, and I'm pretty sure it's some opinion to other people. But yeah, the Stegosaurus is an alright toy, and it's pretty easy to align. And in my opinion, the joints, the paints, it's really great on guy. So let's go into comparisons. Our first comparison is that of the Lost World Stegosaurus. Now, if I had to choose between these two, you know, I'm actually having trouble with these two because they're actually very good looking and very well designed. If I had to choose for likeness and looks, I had to go with the original, but I really like the new one. It stands out. Next we have Alan Grant, and of course Alan Grant is one of the few 6-inch or 3.7-inch figures, which is a 6-foot tall human. So I'm guessing scale wise for this is alright. Plus it makes a good showing off how the tail works. Smacking on those humans, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Next we have the Carnotaurus, another action attack dinosaur with the Suchomimus coming out soon, and maybe the Ceratosaurus if that ever gets released. Uh-oh, Save-our-saurus. But yeah, these two are very good with each other. Although the Carnotaurus is a bit bigger than it used to be, I still feel like these are very compatible with each other. I mean, this could be the Carnotaurus for the Disney dinosaurs for all sakes, huh? Yeah, really cool shots. Now the Allosaurus, this one's from the Lost World, and it doesn't go very well because I don't really have it. And it kind of stands out because it shows the time of eras. Now we can never have a review without the young Rex, and the young Rex looks very well nice, and is actually very compatible with the Stegosaurus, any of them as a matter of fact. And of course we have our fairy friend, Barry. Now Barry is a very... Barry, what you doing? Stop that, you're gonna get pains like that. And of course, I got a little blind bag with a little mini Apatosaurus. And it's a very cute Apatosaurus, but I really do hope we get a big one so we can do a better comparison. So, what score would I give the Stegosaurus? I would give it a 5 out of 5. This Stegosaurus is really nice, really well made, and it shows the appreciation that Mattel is doing. Honestly, if it wasn't for the dragging tail, that would have been bad, but that's not Mattel's fault. It's more of Universal's fault for choosing that decision once more. I mean, even the Lost World movie, they had the tails up. The only time you ever see it down is in the cage. But I'm getting too far. So, yeah. The guy retails for $19.99 and is available within Walmart's, Targets, or any other stores you guys, wherever you find them. But it usually retails around $20. Again, this is actually one of the action tech sets that's actually a bit rare to find, as I've been seeing the Carnotaurus more often than the Stegosaurus. One of my recent trips, the Stegosaurus was not there, but there was like 3 Carnotaurus, so yeah. But anyways, hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for Jurassic June. Rawr!